Hey there guys, this is Mioni. Here's a look at Twilight Highlands as it is in the beta. Okay, so the first thing we see here is Alexstrasza, the Lifebinder. She's right in front of us to the entrance, which is actually next door to Grim Batol, which is just to the left of where we currently are. She's kept her exact model at the minute from Wrath of the Lich King. You can see the exact same model in this is one of her consorts here, Alexstrasza or whatever her name is. She seems to be in Brutal Gladiator's hunter gear at the moment. And here's the entrance to Grim Batol. You see there's a load of red worms flying around currently, obviously protecting the Lifebinder. Not sure what role she's going to be taking in this particular area, but earlier in the beta someone I seem to remember filmed from a hunter's perspective, managed to see this place early where there was a battle between Deathwing and Alexstrasza herself. But anyway, at the moment she's just there. So there's no quest currently that you can pick up. The max level here is 83 on the beta servers currently. So, you know, there is quests at camp I'll show you later on in this video. But there are no active quests that you can take part in. However, you can now get in without getting dismounted, and you can also get in now without having to corpse run through the Twilight Citadel. Okay, so here we are entering the lower area of the Twilight Highlands, which has a beautiful skybox with this lovely stormy cloud scene going off here. Obviously something plot-wise is going to be taking place here, but obviously no one knows what that is yet. It's fairly obvious that the Twilight Bastion, I think that's a raid, which I can't remember actually, will be taking place here inside the Twilight Citadel. All that's actually in this area in a minute are a few quest mobs. There's a couple of siege engines, Alliance siege engines, that are stuck, obviously part of some quest line to pull them out, probably for the Alliance. This area is it looks to be like a heavy endgame world PvP area as well as a questing area, for obvious reasons, being the level 85 area it is. All of the mobs are roughly around level 85. You won't find anything lower level than that, really. There's currently no beasts in here. There's a couple of name mobs here and there. This guy, for example, a bit of a Gruul model going off there. Pathway up to the Twilight Citadel. But yeah, it's visually quite... it's reminiscent of both Blade's Edge Mountains, as you can see here with the spikes, and also a bit of Shadowmoon Valley going on with the fire and lava and all of that nonsense. But it seems like this is a heavily infested bastion. So there's a couple of interesting things. Like on top of that hill there's a I forget what it's called, a place where they ascend. The Ascended, something to do with ascending. But on top of one of the hills, I'll show you in a moment, there's the actual Twilight's hammer, which is an actual object. Obviously some kind of relic or something that's powering some particular plot line somewhere down the lines. But this whole area is pretty void at the minute. There's obviously a fair few mobs, but no active quests mean we can't tell what's going to happen here, whether or not this place gets taken, but I would imagine there's going to be a large quantity of phasing. You see here, you can't actually see the hammer, because of the graphics settings. They're actually quite high at the moment. It's just a ball of light, but the model is supposed to be just a hammer floating with light that goes up to the sky. So here you can see the coastline. It's on the coast. Blizzard haven't implemented a map yet to this area. It's not fit for testing in any way, shape or form. But yeah, you can come here now without getting basically killed or dismounted or anything. So obviously they want you to have a little look if you want to. So if I was you on the beta, I would go down and check it out when you can. There's a couple of interesting areas. Like this particular place is very reminiscent of obviously Deep Home, where we were actually questing earlier on in the beta, with all of the stalagmites and rock things. Little cave here. I have no idea why I looked in there. It seems like there was some kind of interesting mechanic going on, but yeah, this is another look at something I didn't record, which I wish I had. You just saw it there. There's mercury pools and stuff. The water effects in this game really are becoming paramount. They're really becoming really good. This little section here is what I filmed. You can actually get on a boat, and it works by talking to one of the orc guards on the coast there of the Dragonmoor encampment that sends you back and forth. I won't show you the coming back from the boat, but it's basically the same little animation. Little bit of story that I'm not going to tell you about, where basically the orcs have landed here and the Dragonmoor clan, a little bit of a bug there where the guy fell off the boat, but that's literally all. This is another little video from like the northern area. I filmed this bit because basically it looked like the Teletubbies. This particular area is obviously something to do with the Airy Peak Dwarfs in World of Warcraft. In Day of the Dragon you can see a little bit of lore behind them. Obviously this is the sort of architecture they have. It's strange, there's a little bit of Tauran things going on here, but it's a dwarven stronghold. And some strange totems going off there. It's probably quest items. Obviously none of it's implemented, it's just all basic models. But I was surprised at the amount of detail that went into it already. And then these sort of houses burrowed into hills and turf on the top of them. It's quite impressive, I guess. Yeah, here we go. It's a statue of a dwarf, obviously. Someone who died. The legend of some sort. Something to do with the Airy Peak Dwarfs. But no idea really lore-wise, so don't hold me to any of that. All of these cellars are pretty much the same. I just keep having a look around. A couple of nice set pieces and a bit of doodads here and there. They're really putting a lot of detail into the things that really catch your eye, the colours and the effects. So yeah, this is a dwarven area on the bridge area between, well, I don't know how to describe it, it's a top area. There's catapults defending. There's obviously like a granary area here with full of supplies. It's obviously some quest, probably a last stronghold of dwarfs, of some kind of alliance team. Not populated at all at the minute. These are these nice little catapults that I was mentioning. Lovely things. Airy Peak type. What you'd expect from it. Now down here is what everybody's seen on other videos, is the tentacle beast. Now, the tentacles have names. So obviously, as far as I could tell, somebody said it was something to do with the resurrection of some kind of old god. But quite honestly, I'm not sure, and I'm not sure who this Izarath is at all. It's still the same on this current build. Inside its stomach there's a bit of water at the bottom. Yeah. Over here is an interesting bit that I presume will be Horde quest area, seeing as the Horde can pick up a quest here, but you can't at the moment. Obviously it's a level, I've come here on a level 80 character, but I came here also on my level 83 Warlock I leveled here on this server, and I couldn't pick it up, so it must be a level 84 or 85 quest, which would make sense. Little area over here with some damaged orcs, and that's about really all I covered. There's not a lot different from the other builds so far, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this area is going to be like when it's finished. And that was my look at the Twilight Highlands. I hope you've enjoyed